So, my name is Malcolm. I'm your MC for tonight, and welcome to the wedding of Mary and Victor. Again, how good was the ceremony, ladies and gents? I mean, how cute was that ring bearer? Any nice smiles from the crowd? I did see some nice smiles from the crowd. Very good, very good. I mean, give her a round of applause, though. Give Mitzi a round of applause. I'm sure you can hear her somewhere. Now, I think it will be good to know that she'll be taking a well-earned break. She's not here at the moment. She's off duty now. She's sleeping off her big day. So, from all the photos duties, it is very tiresome work. Okay, so some housekeeping, ladies and gents, some housekeeping. So, dietaries. Any guests who have noted a dietary requirement with their RSVP are asked to make themselves known to the Farm Cafe floor staff so we can assist them with their individual requirements as the courses are served. Toilets, the very important toilets. Unisex bathrooms are located outside the barn, straight up the blue stone stairs. So right outside to my left, I think my right, your left. So your left, my right, your left. So just turn left here, straight up, you can't miss the sign. Smoking, no smoking. There's a caveat to this. Due to the natural farm landscape, all smoking is to take place in the designated smokers lounge. This is located towards the Collingwood Children's Reception, where you've initially entered the farm. Now, I know some of you folk have tried out the photo booth. The photo booth is open from 6 to 10, where Zoran is standing right there. When you enter the photo booth, just be a bit careful. The hay can be a bit slippery, but there's some well-printed signs there, a bit of labor love from the wedding party, like a few transit-themed icons. Do show it some love, take some fantastic photos, and you'll get 2 copies of the photos, mind you, one to keep for yourself and one for the guest book. So let's fill up that guest book and make sure it's filled with lovely photos. Okay, and if you're wishing for an area to relax, there is a small lounge by the photo booth. So if you want to have a bit of a breather, feel free to mingle there. And there's also, I'm not sure if it's open today, but there's also a fire pit where you can also mingle. There's plenty of spaces to mingle. Do make yourself feel at home. Okay, so without further ado, we'll be introducing the party to come into the room shortly. So please bring a round of applause as the wedding party comes in. Won't be long. Okay, so we'll be introducing the mother and the father of the bride to come in first. Liu Li Hua and Tiao Kang Chu, please come in. Have a seat, uncle. Just keep walking to the seat, good sir. Okay, coming up next, we'll be introducing the mother and the father of the groom, Tracy and Donald Mann, please. All right, coming up next, it will be the co-best man and bridesmaid, Vince and Rain. All right, fantastic. Okay, introducing co-best man and maid of honor, Jackie and Gopi. Fantastic. Now, most importantly, please bring our immense round of applause to our stars of the night, Mary and Victor. Fantastic, fantastic work. And doesn't our bridal party, our wedding party look fantastic tonight? Wow, word. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Please bring another round of applause to our wedding party.
I am telling you, years from now.
Now, if we run into any trouble here, we've got a precinct map, as I'm sure most of you have walked in to come and see. There's a few icons on the map of note, one of which is, a Hong Kong taxi outside. Now, a bit of a backstory here. Victor's dream was once, to import a Hong Kong double-decker bus for his wedding. Unfortunately, Mary said no, so we've had to settle to the next best thing, parked outside, the Hong Kong taxi, ladies and gents. So please take plenty of photos. Please tag Hong Kong Taxi Melbourne on Instagram. Tell your friends, tell everyone who doesn't love a nice red car, who doesn't love a Hong Kong taxi, ladies and gents. We need to pay off the car. So for real here, we're just trying to break even. Just please show us some love. Do tell everyone, take some lovely photos. It's here for you all to enjoy. Now, keeping with the double-decker theme, mind you, there is a cocktail known as the Volvo Super Olympian Brake Fluid. It is drinkable. It is quite delicious. Who knew brake fluid included a spiced Caribbean rum, fresh limes, and ginger beer? So that's one of the cocktails on offer tonight. There are trained medical professionals in the room should you run into strife. Most of them are in Bay G. So if you scream loud enough, I'm sure someone will come and help you. But if brake fluid is not your flavor, may I recommend the Pan Galactic Gargle Blaster, which was Mary's choice. It's friendlier on the tummy. Now, without further ado, we will now begin the parents' speeches. So if I may invite the parents from Mary's side, Liu Li Hua and Tiao Kang Chu, to begin their speeches, please. Please come up to the front.
Good afternoon to all of you. Today is the wedding ceremony celebration of my daughter, Mary Teo Xiao Wei, and my son-in-law, Victor Men. I think all the relatives, friends, and relatives who have taken their time spent to attend the wedding here, I would like to express my sincere thanks and warm welcome for all your arrival. As a father, I offer my best wish of a happy news, merit, happiness, respective, and love each other forever. Also to help each other to grow old forever together. I would also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Donovan for raising such a bright, smart, and outstanding son whom we can recognize, and for honoring our loved daughter with your son. From now onwards, we are a family, and I'm very happy and honored of that. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
It's not it.
Thank you very much, everyone coming to join the party. And I don't want to waste everyone's time. I just have a short break. I'm not sure that one I can read through the whole thing. I try my best to read, all right? Good evening, everyone. For those of you that don't already know me, I am a Donald Man and my wife, Tracy Man. This is my Tracy Man. We are the parent of the groom. We would like to thank everyone for joining us tonight for the Victor and Mary wedding. Oh, I'm looking at those two beautiful people tonight. I think about when Victor first introduced us to Mary 6 years ago. She was kind of the quiet and shy, and I won't so she won't belong with a one-day family like us. Once we got to know her, thought we could see why Victor followed love with her and why they fit together so well. Now, it is had to image of our family without her, and today marry. I'm sorry, not too late. Your official become a man, Mary, we love you and couldn't be happy that you marry our son, Victor. Your mother and I are very proud of you and we love you. I don't want to hold up the rest of the celebration. Let me wind this up with just a hit of the advice for Victor and Mary. Every morning when you each wake up, make a promise to yourself that today you will be the very best spouses you can be. Put each together happiness before your own and try to perform at least one act of the kindness for each other every day. If you can do that, everything else will fall into the pay. Congratulations to two of you and may your marriage be blessed. Thank you so much, everyone.
Please bring another round of applause for Donald Mann, folks. Very good speech. Amazing work. So before we serve the main course, which will be soon, I thought we'll try to break the ice a little bit with a few questions for the couple. So we're going to have a little bit of a Q&A. No, it's okay. I think we can stay here. So again, how are our stars of the show this evening? How are you feeling?
I heard the question. Pretty good. Pretty good. Do you still want to be here? You can say no.
Yes.
She says, questioning.
Many questions, I suppose. But I think we'll tie on to our Q&A section. But who would like to go first? I think it's a bit of a,
Okay. I go first.
You want to go first?
Yeah, for your questions.
You want to go first for your questions?
No, I'll go first for your questions.
You're talking to the mic.
Okay, I'll go first. So we're doing this bit where we sent Malcolm 5 questions that we think the other person should know of each other, and we'll see who wins. And winner gets bragging rights. Okay, so
we'll hear it we'll hear it the whole night. Trust me. So, are you going first?
No, she's going first.
You're going first.
I'm going first.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So, my dating profile had a great joke. What was the joke?
I would question what you consider a great joke. Sorry, I had to go there. Honestly, I don't remember. It's been that long.
It's about cows.
It's about cows. That's offensive to the cows that are out in the other paddock over there. I don't know.
For anyone who's interested, it's I'm so sorry. What do you call a cow with epilepsy? Beef jerky. I'm so sorry.
See, I told you it wasn't worth remembering.
Okay. But you ask me a question.
How long have Vince and I been friends for?
21 years. 24.
Wrong, we're not friends. 21 years is right.
Okay. Okay. So, we all know Victor's good prowess with his native language.
Oh, God.
Can you say or write my name in Mandarin?
You know I can't write in Chinese. Xiao Wei Tio.
In
In Mandarin?
Yes.
Shall we, Tio? I know in Cantonese it's Jung Hill Mei or something like that. Ha! Ha! That's right, see? I get half points for that.
Okay, half points.
Still counts.
Okay, you ask me.
What colour was Oscar? And for those in the room, Oscar was my first car that I named Oscar.
Ren.
It was silver.
Was it?
It was silver.
Oh, I've never seen
It was alabaster silver.
Oh, wow, okay.
Only available in the 2007 Honda Civic. And the 2008 and the 9.
Good to know. How many points does that leave us? How mmany points are we up to?
You've not been counting points?
So do you count the 0.5 or not? Yeah. Or in Cantonese?
Nah. 0.25. 0.25. 0.25.
2.5.
Alright, so it's currently 1, 0.25.
Ah, yes. Okay, good. Why is the number 42 important for Mary? And I want this word for word.
It's a number that represents everything in the universe. It's from, what is it? Hitchhiker's Guide for the Galaxy.
That's good enough.
You know it's good enough.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
You know it's good enough because I point out the tram that's 6042 all the time. Whenever we're in the city and it goes past.
It does. Okay.
Is that the right answer?
Yes. Point for that. Point to Victor.
Okay, so that's my question.
Oh, yeah. Your question? I'm so confused.
No, I'm so confused.
One of your questions.
Why was my car called Oscar?
Because it's a car. It's a car. And it's a pun.
Andrew James, what does Oscar stand for?
Outer suburban car.
Ridges. Outer suburban carriages. Correct, it's a train from Sydney.
Do you hear that? She says it makes me cool that I don't know.
I'm taking off 0.5 for that.
Which character from Harry Potter does Mary own the wand to?
The wand that you own.
Which character? I own a wand of a character from Harry Potter. Which character was it?
I want to say... Yes, can I call you? Hi. What wand? And who owns the wand? Luna Lovegood? No?
Hermione Granger.
I knew it was, I wasn't sure. I thought it was the obvious answer. Because I thought it was too obvious. How many weeks old was Mitsuha when we brought her home?
8 weeks.
9 weeks. She was 9 weeks old. Kenzo was 8 weeks old when he went home, I think.
Is that right? Okay. What was the name of the town I grew up in?
The one in Malaysia or the one in Brunei?
I didn't grow up in Malaysia.
Technically, your passport says Sarawak. It says Kuching, Sarawak. That's where you grew up, technically. Brunei or something Brunei. 7 Yemen way Yemen.
Okay. My question. Your question.
Oh, so the answer's wrong? What's the answer?
Kuala Belait, if anyone's ever been. But I've got two friends here from Kuala Belait. Woo! All the way from Brunei.
Yeah, no, it's like... What station did we get off at? On the way to the staircase where I proposed. You should know the answer.
Yotsuya.
Yeah, right.
Woo! Round of applause.
1.25.
So hang on, Vince, what was the score in the end?
So Mary won by 2. Victor won with 1 point. Oh, lost. His score was 1.25. You both don't know each other.
I'll consider that a pass. All right, so thank you, Mary and Vic, for, again, putting you on the spot, but again, hopefully it broke some of the ice to know our stars of the show this evening a bit better. Main course will be served shortly. Please listen for further announcements. Thank you. But without further ado, may I introduce Jackie and Vince to the stage. Many thanks.
Welcome, everyone. For those that don't know us, I'm Vince.
And I'm Jackie.
We have the pleasure of being Victor's co-best man. The reason being that Victor couldn't remember which one he asked us to be the best man, and he couldn't make up his mind in the end, so here we are. I use the word pleasure lightly because much like the Melbourne's train timetable, we were only given the heads up at the very last minute that we had to do a speech. So Jackie and I are now stuck here. We're really just trying to figure out how to make Victor's life sound very glamorous when it truly isn't. I mean, look at him. We've known Victor now for many, many years. From the moment we met him, we both knew he was special. And by special, I mean he was that kid who could recite every single train timetable like it was a work of art. While most of us were trying to figure out how to navigate puberty or ask out a girl, Victor was trying to memorize all the train lines and knowing exactly when the next Pakenham train service would begin. I honestly thought this was a phase, but no. This obsession with trains really stayed on track. Honestly, Vic, when you told me you met a doctor, I thought you went to go have a mole checked. But it turns out you actually started dating a doctor. Honestly, no offense, but you're batting well above your league. You play with trains, she saves lives. Vic's motto in life has always been, how hard can it be? Being your friend? Very. But I hope being a good husband to Mary will be a pleasant journey filled with many memorable moments.
Remember, your wedding in March, be nice. We'll see. Okay, so somehow Vic has been able to onboard Mary onto this crazy ride with him. I guess Vic may love trains, but he loves Mary more, which is surprising. Mary, you've been able to get Vic back on track, and for that, we all thank you. You are really too good for him. We don't think Vic realizes that he is boarding a train to the first class carriage for life. You have someone who knows how to handle the chaos you create, like an experienced train controller making sure you don't derail at every station. So, here's to the happy couple.
You've got a phone to a landslide.
So, here's to the happy couple. May your life together be a well-timed train timetable, always in sync, full of love, and never delayed. May your journey together be smooth, except for those occasional hiccups where he forgets your anniversary, but he remembers to travel to Japan for the anniversary of the Shinkansen. But don't worry, Mary, you'll always be there to bring him home, as the trains are always broken. Even though Vic can be annoying or a jerk to us, to say the least, he still treats us like a brother. To Vic and Mary, the perfect couple, who have found the perfect track for their future together, may your love be as steady and reliable as metro trains.
Reliable.
To the couple.
Mary first met Gopi when they first completed their med school interviews and found they were kindred spirits. Gopi has been Mary's voice of reason and has been an invaluable support. Mary met Rain over potluck, where Rain made an amazing eggplant dish. And as a result, Mary decided to befriend Rain, and they've been fast friends ever since. She has been the scary mum that keeps Mary on the straight and on the narrow and keeps her on track. Please welcome Gopi and Rain.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Rain. This is Gopi. I've known Mary for almost 10 years now. We were brought together by our friend Kristen. At first, I wasn't quite sure why Kristen was friends with this girl. She's a bit airy-fairy and a bit peculiar. But as we got to know each other, she really started to grow on me. She's got a weird sense of humor. She's kind. And somehow she's got the ability to brighten up a room when she walks in. We became close friends and soon housemates. And then one day, she brought home a boy. He seemed a pretty normal guy, well, at least compared to the previous one. But I did notice that they're quite different. Mary's the queen of cheapskatery. She would walk down the entire aisle of vegetable stores in Queen Victoria Market just to save 20 cents for a kilo of potato. And she would also register for 3 different accounts with the same shop so she can get 3 birthday vouchers. And you know why when she orders bubble tea, she asks for no ice? Because no ice means more tea. Victor, on the other hand, he's never too afraid to spend money, especially when it comes to his model trains. With the amount of money he spent on his trains, Mary could have bought tens, if not hundreds, thousands of potatoes. Mary is quite the adventurer. She loves hiking. Once she did the Overland Track, which is a 7-day hike in Tasmania, all by herself. Victor, before Mitzi came into their lives, he didn't even like walking for more than 20 minutes on flat ground. And apparently, he cried when Mary dragged him to the Cathedral Ranges. True story. But the saying goes, opposites attract. Their differences have brought them closer together, being a person with 0 sense of direction and 0 time management skills. Victor always made sure that Mary got to the right place at the right time. And in return, Mary taught Victor some valuable life lessons, such as how to make rice with a rice cooker and to put his clean laundry away when being prompted to do so. Despite their differences, they do have one thing in common. That is their love for Mitzi and their love for each other. So buckle up. I wish you two the very best in this love-filled train journey that is life.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gopi. I've known Mary for more than 10 years now, and we went to med school together. My first impression of this woman was that she is so full of life. She is fun and funny, and a slight touch of madness, and a joyful curiosity about the world around her, which comes across when she works brilliantly as a doctor, when she grows her wonderful garden and her indoor plants, and when she nurtures the people around her with so much care. I was going through some tough times myself recently, and Mary was just there for me. She is that friend who will be there for you no matter what. Just solid, reliable, a compassionate human being. And I cannot put into words how much that meant to me. Sometimes you find friendships that are so special. You can just be. find comfort in their presence, share silences that don't feel awkward. Something that Victor said in his speech that Mary does so well today is just accepting me for who I am, warts and all, which I'm very grateful for. And Victor, you make my best friend happy. And so you become a special person to me by association. You match Mary in your warmth and empathy to others. So congratulations on choosing a wife in one of the best human beings I know. I've set myself the challenge to string a few musical references together. This is for Mary. So for the rest of you, if you don't get the references, that's okay. You can just ask Mary later because she has an encyclopedic knowledge on musicals. I've got a prop for this that I'm just going to stick on. It's literally a 2-second bit that only Mary's going to get, but it's worth it, I think. All right. It's not going to stick. Mary, you get the gist. Yeah. Hello. My name is Gopika. And I would like to share with you the most amazing friend. And that's all the singing. But I have more references though, Mary. So if you don't get any, just interrupt me. Even if I have one day more, that's still not enough time to honour you. I wish I could go back to college to relive the first time I met you and the start of a wonderful friendship. You are timeless to me. You are a girl worth fighting for. You are an all-star. Mary, love is an open door. A whole new world awaits you. I think Mary and Victor are the nicest kids in town. And today is your wedding day and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. And Mary, may you always be satisfied. To Mary and Victor. Hooray. Cheers.
Round of applause for our beautiful bridesmaids. Now, coming up now, we'll be coming to one of our main events of tonight. For my kind of personal relationship with the couple, I've been very privileged to be a small part in their very vibrant life, from seeing those small moments from Mitzi's Cafe, the little sign writing moments, to bigger moments like seeing Victor go down on one knee at those Your Name stairs. I mean, that was a very hot day, and yes, I still remember how hot the concrete was that day. Like Gopi mentioned, I mean, we're very blessed to be within your warmth and your hospitality. That's the first memory I have for both of you, and we're so lucky to have you in all of our lives and your unique passions, from trams to Dungeons and Dragons. Please welcome a massive round of applause to Mary and Victor.
You're meant to be in full uniform.
Okay. There we go.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming tonight to celebrate with us on this very toasty Sunday evening. We are very honoured to have you here this evening, especially those who've made the journey from far-flung places to be here. Special thanks to AJ and Chris, who've flown all the way here from New Zealand to be with us this evening. It is obviously incredibly difficult for them, given that Kiwis can't fly. We'll try and have this evening wrapped up as earlier than most weddings you're probably used to, especially because it's given it's a work day tomorrow. and part of the room is medical, and part of the room runs Melbourne's trains. So we don't want the state's health and public transport systems falling apart tomorrow. Well, at least more so than usual. Special thanks to the greatest station master in the universe, Mark Blake. He has a 4 a.m. shift tomorrow morning. But if you want a med cert, you know, there's lots of doctors here. A couple of doctors there as well, so you can ask them for a med cert if you need one.
Thanks to everyone for coming here. For Yang, who's on call, I think, as we speak. Hopefully you didn't get too many calls tonight. My oldest and dearest friends, Siu Chen and Wei Min, who have traveled far across from the country to be here tonight. Thank you to the event staff, to Alice, who is not here at the moment, the wedding coordinator. We couldn't have done without her. And to Zoran, a photo booth attendant, for being so obliging with our additional props. I hope you guys made good use of them. To our incredible florist, and to Wei, a photographer, as well as our videographer, Lauren. Thank you very much for you guys tonight, and a round of applause for their hard work. Big thanks to Gopi and Rain, who have been my guiding light through this entire process, and for putting up with my odd last-minute requests. To Rain, although you have a resting bitch face that scares away most people, you are a big softie inside with a big heart. You're the mom of the group. When we go for KBBQ, you always do the cooking and ensure that everyone else is fed before you. You also put up with Victor as a surprised, unsanctioned housemate for the first year that we were staying together as roommates, where he paid no bills or rent. And as a result of your tolerance, here we stand today as husband and wife.
I paid rent. I paid bills and utilities. I paid for water and gas. Anyway.
And sweet. To Gopi, when I accidentally poked you in the boob all those years ago, and then you said, at least take me out on a date first.
Whoa. Hang on, what?
I knew you were the one.
What?
It was a completely platonic poke in the boob to Aiden. I love your dry wit and humor, and how we can talk for ages about everything and anything. And you have been the voice of reason and support for me through many ups and downs. And even though we don't see each other that often, it always feels like we can pick up where we left off. You are an amazing person, and Aiden is so lucky to have you.
Now, what to say about Vince and Jackie? I'm not a vindictive person. I've known Vince for 21 years now. And sometimes I wonder why we haven't managed to kill ourselves throughout those 21 years. You're an ass. You're the biggest tool in the bottom of the discount bin at Bunnings. You are my best mate, and I really appreciate everything you've done for me over the years. Now with Jackie, I actually can't remember when I met you. I think it was at the Farewell Hitachi train tour back in 2012. But people like you have qualities that are incredibly rare in people these days. You're an incredibly loyal friend, a competent, safe worker, which I know you find very, 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 very important to you, and overall an incredibly stand-up guy, unlike the guy next to you. Anyway, you two are the Jeremy Clarkson and Richard Hammond to my James May. It's times like this I wish that we should pitch a TV show to SBS about 3 blokes cocking around in cars, but I think it's been done before. To our Met tram conductor and MC, Malcolm, when I joked about putting you in a 1980s Met uniform, I didn't actually expect you to run with it, let alone go with the idea of actually issuing and clipping tickets, especially on a 34-degree day and wearing like an all-polyester outfit, but here we are. You three make up the team behind Hong Kong Taxi Melbourne, and I'm incredibly proud of the achievements that we've seen since we took over that car. That little red turret crown out the front. So if you are uploading photos of the taxi, don't forget to tag at Hong Kong Taxi Melbourne, like, comment and subscribe. Wait, that's YouTube. To Mary's brother Bin, where is he? He's over there. Why are you over there? Come over here. Come up. This is Mary's brother Bin. Scrubs up good, doesn't he? Well, you can't see him yet. There he is. Hey, round of applause for Bin. Mate, I'm incredibly proud to call you my brother-in-law. You're a great bloke, and Nancy is very, very lucky to have you as a partner, although we think you are batting outside of your average. It's not a secret, mate. And thanks for being our discount DJ for this evening.
Lost my place. Okay. To my parents, who have flown 5,000 kilometers to see Victor and I get married, I owe so much to you and your wisdom and experience. My parents came from poorer beginnings. My dad from a fishing village, and my mum from a baker's family. My parents came from nothing, but they were able to give me everything. You both told me, don't go to the UK, come to Australia. Don't study genetics, do medicine instead. And to that I say, you were right. 听爸爸跟妈妈的话就是对的。没有你们的功劳，就没有今天的我。谢谢你们为我的牺牲。And to Victor's parents, 多謝你。歡迎 sorry, I didn't write this down. 歡迎我加入你哋嘅家庭。
That's better Cantonese than I can speak.
You have made me feel like I've had a home away from home, and I am happy to be able to call you mom and dad. Thank you for raising the lovely, sensitive, and slightly weird man that is Victor.
You missed a few adjectives there. I think you're missing awesome and amazing. And I think weird is a little below the belt, but okay. Thank you to Mary's parents for coming here this evening. I know it's taken some adjustment for you guys to get used to our slower pace of life here, and the heat hasn't probably helped, but it does mean a lot to Mary for you guys to be here this evening. It also means a lot to me, so thank you for making the trip down under, and thank you for accepting me into your family as one of your own. I'd like to thank my parents, even though Dad's looking at his phone right now. Oh, I was looking at his menu. Is the menu interesting? I know over the last 30-odd years we generally don't talk about feelings and the like, as it is in most Asian households, but I really want to thank you for everything that you've done for me and done for us over the years. Immigrating to another country isn't easy, especially in the 1980s when there weren't that many immigrants from Hong Kong and Melbourne. But you've given myself and Jason opportunities that we probably wouldn't have had if we grew up in Hong Kong. And most importantly, I wouldn't have met Maz if I wasn't in Australia. So thank you for that. I am eternally grateful. Although I probably would be able to speak Cantonese a bit better. Or hey chayan. I can't remember the rest of the line. Something about saving lives. Anyway. Now, most people in the room would know that Maz and I aren't exactly wedding people. We would have been pretty content with a quick trip to birth, deaths, marriages and sign a piece of paper. But aside from wanting Mitsuha to have a big moment in the spotlight, which, by the way, how cute was Mitzi today? She's such a cutie pie, isn't she? In case you're wondering, Mitzi has gone home this evening. The heat and the noise from the dance floor later tonight would have been pretty unpleasant for our little solar-powered chaos potato. So she has gone home. She's probably sleeping off right now. But the main reason why we wanted to have a wedding, and the main reason why was because we wanted to acknowledge my Uncle Daniel, who unfortunately isn't here this evening. But I know he's here in spirit. Without Daniel, our entire family wouldn't be here today. He's a pioneer for our family, and I know that he would have loved to be here tonight. So from all of us, from both of us, I should say, including Mitzi, for being here to celebrate this momentous occasion with us, a heartfelt thank you from both of us. And in the immortal words of Will Dot, I Dot, Am Dot, is that right? That's not right, is it? Will I am. It's Will I am? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, let's get this party started.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. And then I saw her face. I'm a believer.
Ladies and gentlemen, invitation for everyone to the dance floor.
Doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Dance floor's open, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be shy, don't be shy.
Love was more or less a given thing. The more I gave, the less I got. Oh yeah. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. What's the use of trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine, I got rain. And then I saw her